Welcome to the first real video of Made by Keycult. Yesterday we posted the Brother Getting Delivered. This series is meant to give everyone an update of the things that we've been working on for the last couple of weeks. These last few weeks have been more about getting everything set up and figuring out how to cut than actually making keyboards, but we're really hoping that we can get to the fun stuff pretty soon. Alright, the shop has reached its final form for now. We got this cool tool chest, and Allie is using our new desk. Super happy with the way everything turned out. Here's the machine. We're getting ready to stream, which is what these bad boys are for. We're gonna have a shop stream with Dudley and Selvin, special guests. Today we worked on perfecting our speeds and feeds for our smaller tools. Right now we're measuring the run out of the tools.
You know, I was trying. That one's a bit better.
What, like 2/10?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And it did something. That's pretty good. It's like probably like 1 micron of runout. This one's pretty good. It was good. It was good to begin with, and now it's better. So that did a thing. That was good.
Hey, look at that.
Look at that. It did a thing. It didn't break the tool. So that's a victory.
So what are we doing?
Do we have to narrate everything?
Yes, we do.
We're indicating our rotary A-axis, making sure that our lane adapter plate is concentric with the rotary axis, and then setting the encoder 0 so that when the lang plate is perfectly oriented flat, or at least whatever is on it is perfectly oriented flat, which we'll use this gauging palette for, then we can set that to be our 0 point and return to that if we need to later on.
So right now we're trying to solve for the problem of our spindle not being able to reach the very bottom of this. So this we're milling a riser that gets attached to our just working surface, so that we can put our mounting plate on top of this, so that we can start milling the fixturing that we're going to end up putting on top of our trunnion table. However, we don't have enough Z height, so we need to raise everything a little bit so that the spindle can reach it. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to surface everything with this very long reach bit and call it so that everything on here is parallel to the spindle. On top of that, we will put this precision ground lang plate that was made special for us on top of that, and then everything should be perpendicular and flat. At least that's the hope.
Turn the rapids up a little bit.
And now it is flat, perpendicular to the table. So this is the first half of our raw stock holder. We milled this out to shape and we faced it, and then we milled out these holes that are 16 millimeters for the Lang plate. So these are going to slot into here, and then they're going to be tightened up. So now we flip it onto here and mill out the other part, mill out this bottom part. Your manly gash. All right, so take one. So we officially have a problem. Well, no, take two. So we have a problem. When we started planning for all of this was months ago, and the whole entire plan revolved around having a fourth axis. So we are supposed to have a trunnion table that holds all of our workpieces 6 inches above the bottom, or where everything sits. We haven't gotten that because of the coronavirus, because when we started planning for this stuff, coronavirus didn't exist. Our trunnion table is being made in Washington State, and they're keeping safe as much as they can, so they're working at reduced capacity. So we've been doing most of our work on this vise. Yesterday, we tried building a riser for our Lang plate so that we could put work pieces on top of that. However, that is too short, leaving us in a little bit of a pickle. So we think we have a solution, and since we don't know how long it's going to take for us to get our trunnion table, we figured we would just mill our own so that we can at least start making keyboards while we're waiting for the new trunnion table. We have the parts ordered, and we're just waiting for them to get here, and I think that that's what we're going to be working on for the next week or so. So hopefully this will turn into more of a keyboard making video series and less of a just sort of figuring out CNC series. But I hope you've enjoyed, and more to come.